Alrighty, welcome back to the Greatest Football Analysis Show. I showered again this morning.
I can tell you're looking crisp.
I'm trying to get there.
Slowly and
Do you know what I
surely,
mean?
man.
Like, bashing, still bashing, but showering, which is good, important.
Kirk always says that word, innit?
What?
Brizavelli, important. Every minute, fam, it'll be something that's not important and it'll put important.
You need to follow Poet's brother. He's one of the funniest guys on social media.
Who's that guy he meets in the morning?
Brian. Brian. Brisavelli. Here's the @ follow Poet's brother.
Amazing.
Got a few comments, Paul, before we go into the football. It was a bit of a mad week of football, and I haven't smoked a cigarette this morning. And I'm feeling all types of woo!
Yeah, I haven't. Right, let's go.
Okay, yeah, you. Zico, I'm Congolese and I want.
I
want
told you.
love.
Fam, I mean, I haven't got no love for you.
Wesley
but
says.
Geordie innit?
I'm Congolese and man just need a bit of loving here and there.
Geordie innit?
Rouge looking like my cousin from Niche that owns a corner store. Babies for everyone, Rouge 2020. Rouge, what are your thoughts on porgs? I only recently found out porgs means fat ass white girls.
Is it?
But yeah, I see it as a section on the
I'll be honest with you.
Porgs are
It
alright.
is growing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something in the water,
Yeah.
but I've just...
My love for the Caucasian ladies has recently
Is it increased?
Before they were kind of like a no-go zone for some reason.
I think you're changing
I'm
a lot in
becoming
life.
open. Yeah, bruv.
Like before you was very like, you know what, you could be Jamaican. Now with that Alice band and... Yeah, man. You found yourself. You're doing your...
I'm happy for Vuj going congrats on finally showering. I have one question. Vuj, have you watched the new Borat movie? Borat movie's hilarious, bro.
I'm watching it tonight.
Bro, I'm so happy Borat's out. It feels like a bit of normality's returned.
Yeah.
Because he is going absolutely wild in that film. But let's go into the
He makes me realise, I don't have to be so harsh on myself with everything I'm doing. Like,
I hear that.
it's just not that deep.
I take stuff way too deep
not
sometimes,
that
but it
deep,
really
cuz.
isn't. That's a shout out to my Somali cab driver today as well, the Uber driver.
Somalians in general.
Somalians in general are the best, bro. They're
Somalis.
Somalis, sorry, got it wrong. Somalis are just so like, they're so just light-hearted. All my Somali boys are just, they're always having a laugh.
Listen, you see in Somalia, real problems are going on. So when they come over here, they're just showing a little love. Come on, Chunks, we
Shout out
see
Chunks. Yeah, shout out to my guy Suleiman, went Oxford Uni 2-1. Come on.
That's how my brother Saeed. There was a guy called Saeed.
Yeah.
Real one. You remember me from Wood Green Shisha.
Shout out to Somalis. You know, this show is the greatest football analysis show, as always. But Paul, Simon says Vuj looks like Owen Hargreaves on Smack. So we're going to move on to Man United against Chelsea.
I've watched football this season in other countries.
Worst.
You see when the best players come up, they give you, even the Real Madrid, yo, big man, we're trying to, yo.
The worst.
Blood. AC Milan
Worst.
derby, Ibra steps up and Real Madrid and Barcelona, Ansu Fati's doing his thing. We can go on forever about these big games. Man United versus Chelsea.
The worst game I have seen in perhaps potentially history, maybe Premier League history. Nothing happened.
They are shook. Both managers were battling Eminem on stage. They were shook.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to battle, you're shook. Because there ain't no such thing as halfway crook. That as a game of football, advertising the Premier League, if I never knew anything about it and I came and watched that, I might not come back.
We got a couple comments, but I don't know if it's worth going through. Interesting to see how they said interesting when talking about Man United versus Chelsea. It turns out to be the most boring match of the season. A really long comment, but ends with have a nice, so thank you. No Lies Told, I made a full course meal, start and dessert through the Man United Chelsea match. My aubergine parmigiana was the highlight for me. What a dead game, my gosh. Man United Chelsea held to a board draw because both were too afraid of the other team's attack. Ole's team selection was a disgrace, though the bench players were all better than the players in the United 11.
So
yeah,
when I
it
was...
was a coronavirus game.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer
Horrible.
and the board just need to go. Donny van de Beek,
Clean
maybe in time I will understand the signing. But right now, when I'm seeing Evra with Kane Rowe on Sky Sports, I don't... It's terrible.
Wow.
It's terrible.
Wow.
No, it was a terrible game. It was awful. It was absolutely atrocious. Horrible. Chelsea should have had a penalty. I'd like to apologise on behalf of Man United that, everyone VAR this, VAR that. Chelsea should have had a penalty. No arguing that.
How did that look?
Maguire, awful. Daniel James, awful. Seems like I say the same things every week.
Maguire, clean sheet.
Don't know why Tuanzebe didn't play. But, here we are. It was awful. I'm sorry for all the football fans around the world who had to sit through and watch it because it was.
Why are you going after Maguire? The man didn't kept a clean sheet.
But he shouldn't have, because he gave away a penalty, which would have been 1-0.
But it didn't happen.
No, he wasn't awful. He was solid.
That's bath salts.
But it's just like, you can't do dumb shit like that. That is so dumb.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I'll be honest with you.
It's just dumb.
If we watch the Premier League this season, we're going to see loads of people do
Not like that. He's choke slamming him in the headlock.
Maguire's just doing this at a bad time in his life. If Maguire had 3 man of the matches in a row and he done that, the whole agenda and narrative would be completely different. Maguire, I'm backing you, because you know what? It was 0-0.
You're backing Maguire because you want us to be bad.
No, I'm backing him because I cuss him when he does the Tottenham thing. The Tottenham one, 6-1, I'll cuss Maguire all day. Today, we're discussing Man United being boring because of a lack of creativity going forward. I've got no reason to cuss Harry Maguire. That doesn't make sense.
You just can't legislate for stuff like that.
It doesn't matter, man.
It does.
Going forward, no, because
But
you know what it
it'll
is?
cost us. He'll do that again against you, and then we'll lose the game.
Do you know what cost you? Martial. I told you about Martial. Do you know what cost you? Not buying a right winger. You know what cost you?
You should have got Sancho.
It's all about going forward. At the back for Man United, it seems calm. You see going forward? Bruv. That was a shook performance.
Wives.
Shook.
Wives. No football, just wives. How dead that game was.
More dead than all the brothers in The Walking Dead.
That was dead.
Have you watched it?
Bits.
Fam, go and watch Walking Dead.
It's a shock.
It's more dead than Shane. And my man got booted off by Rick. Shout out Rick, season 2. Coming to season 10 soon.
Margaret Thatcher was more alive than that game.
So was my granddad.
Leicester City 1-0 Arsenal, poet. Arsenal make me want to pluck my eyes out with a blunt fork. Greatest comment this week. Charles Beckett. Arsenal, Leicester taught me some valuable lessons. Like how getting not clicking off in front of goal. But looks like half the player he was to sign the new contract. Arsenal still don't have a creative midfielder as good as Partey may be. And finally, Arsenal seem to have sacrificed their attack for defence. I'm an Arsenal fan, but honestly, I preferred how we were playing last season. Never mind 8th. At least we could break down teams. Our performance today was the least Arsenal type of game I've seen. Bring Ozil back. Poet, talk to me.
Arsenal fans, shut up, man. Talk shit. Don't act like... What did we say here? I was taking the piss saying our keeper's here and David Luiz is here. That can't work forever. Eventually, Rapid Vienna we saw midweek. We gave away the ball. I love jet black hair. I see the greys though.
I just feel like, you know what I feel with Arsenal? They hype everything up. So you magnify glass everything. So parties come. After one game against Rapid Wieners, everyone's like, yo, Party's the man. They made a song. Shout out to Danilo. Like, I do love Party Hard, one of the greatest funky house anthems. But you know, it's like a song's released. They're dancing in front of the stadium with Jeremy Lynch.
Arsenal fans are mentally ill. They are mentally ill. They have not gone through any trauma in their life, clearly. So when something bad happens, they can't believe it.
You might need a bombardment or something.
Do you know what it is? When I hear them talk about football, they talk about it like the footballers are programs and they're robots, that like they're in like a massive warehouse. And then you go in and say, Thomas Partey, time to play. And he comes out, I'm ready to play football. Like, bro, these men are going through things in life. And most importantly, some of them are just not good enough. It's Arteta, bruv. Arsenal fans, stop trying to look for Özil and this and that. When Özil was there, you was cussing him. Now he's not there, you miss him. You man are ill.
You said illness
The
too.
man are mentally ill, fam. Arteta got it wrong.
Jet black hair or Scientology. And I do say, you know, Scientology, once they stopped me in Brixton and they were like, oh, do you not try this thing, read this book? And I was like, yeah, I'll try it. And they put some like measuring thing on your hand. And I was like, wait a minute, like, are you not Scientologists? And they were like, yes, we are. And I was like, hey, nah. I was like, take this off my hand. But apparently it's all about getting through your blocks. So anything trauma or blocks that you have is to get through it, through Scientology, and then you join and do your thing with Arteta and them, man.
Hey, Scientology's bollocks. I ain't got time. Man just want to create bollocks. I'm not on it. Scientology's bollocks. I'm not on it.
Let us know about Arsenal's problems, what you guys reckon. Liverpool 2-1 Sheffield United. Another unconvincing performance by Liverpool. It's good to see them getting the points, but they need to start playing better if they want to fight for the Prem. Sheffield looking good and look like they are not going down. Don't rate the green and gold kit though. Probably that's why they lost, to be honest. I like the kit, to be fair, the Sheffield United kit. To be honest with you, I feel like football's boring me a little bit now.
A bit? After watching the Arsenal game and the Arsenal Leicester City game, my G, you're done now. She's fuming.
She's cute as well.
Sorry, the Man United Chelsea game boring. English football's just dead, fam. Go abroad.
Lie, Paul. I'm finding it a bit boring, man. Like I'm watching.
Elbows.
I'm watching and I'm thinking, I'm missing the fans. I'm like, it was exciting for 5 game weeks, and I'm like,
think about it. The English commentators watched Neymar do flicks over, back heels, and they were like, oh, he's been a bit ineffective. English football is not giving me any. I watch Southampton. No one's doing flicks. No one's doing nothing. It's
Ings
just.
done a couple nutmegs.
Yeah, but it reminds me. Hey, look at that dog. It reminds me of just going to Sunday Park and watching, some good footballers, good English footballers. Klopp, come in, man. Tell him
Go
why
on.
it's a good game.
Klopp,
Klopp, turn on your mic. Klopp, look at the dance. Oh my God, he's in black culture. Go on.
People have been asking for the Klopp dance, so there you go.
Come on.
Ooh, nice car, bro. But I thought it was really entertaining. I thought it was box to box, hard fighting teams, and I think it's going to be a fun Premier League because I think the winner will be around 80 to 90 points. And that means there's more team in there fighting for it.
I don't know, Liverpool just looked like the most non-bollocks team. They had a mad week and they just said, you know what, lads?
This game week made me think about starting drugs, hard drugs. Your brain just starts thinking of things like, I should do hard drugs.
Hi guys, you
Yeah,
alright?
guys, have a nice guy.
Just sitting on the street talking.
Yeah, well, anyway, stay off drugs, kids. That was a joke. West Ham Man City, 1-1. Pep's starting to rely on past glory too much now, but doesn't seem to be coming under any kind of questioning, unlike other managers.
Do you know what, yeah? You lot are all mad, you know? Yeah, I've realised you're all mad. You're all mad. And you're all red-eye, like we say in Jamaica. If we should be questioning Pep, a man that's won more leagues than most people in our Premier League, he's probably won more Champions League than most people in the Premier League, he's probably achieved more in football than most people in the Premier League, we're meant to be questioning him.
Well,
Because he drew with West Ham.
He's got the navy jumper now.
Since we should be questioning Pep, what questions do we ask? Can someone help me? Come on.
400 million on
Klopp,
defenders and
yeah.
can't keep a clean sheet.
So what?
400 million
Everyone
defenders,
likes
no
that.
clean
But
sheet.
money's not. Let's not talk about money.
400 million?
Okay.
No, but let's not talk about money. It's pathetic because you were
right.
about to spend 110 million
I have a
on a
question.
right winger and then you signed someone for free.
I have
so
a question,
Money's out of the equation.
So he gets hired to. I thought you were waving me in. What are you doing?
Both of you, blood.
Oh, blood, both of you bloods. So he's been hired to win the Champions League at Bayern Munich. Didn't do it. Got hired to win the Champions League at Man City. He's been there 5 years.
Pause. That you can't do that. Let's do one thing I asked everyone to do this week. Let's just tell the truth. Not
Yeah.
our truth, because you wasn't there when he signed his contract. What did Pep do at Bayern Munich? No, because you're creating a narrative. I just want the truth. What did Pep achieve at Bayern Munich?
The similar stuff to the other ones.
No,
Words.
forget about other people. What did Pep
Okay,
achieve?
who won the league and the cup?
So he won what? Two leagues, treble, or
Three.
Oh, so he was successful there. Because I'm asking you why we should question him. So we can't just give the part that suits your narrative. I want the whole story.
I think
He was
it's for
successful at
Bayern Munich. It's similar to PSG. Success is not just winning the league; it's winning the Champions League.
Fair enough.
So
Cool.
yeah, I don't think. And at Man City, yeah, he came in to also win the league and stuff, but. I think they've had hope that he would take them to a Champions League final.
Yeah,
you must
fair enough.
agree.
Yeah,
and he hasn't
definitely.
managed that.
Yeah.
I think losing his mother has affected him.
Okay.
It's not just a grey jumper.
I don't know where you guys are taking this.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I said, what's the question? What's there to
Well,
question?
you said 400 million offenders.
Well, just if you spend that much money, you should be able to buy. You should be judged on your signings to an extent. Like people list off like
His signings are not great.
The late
Yeah.
years of Wenger, people were like we signed all these players who weren't good. Ferguson, everyone always references the bad signings he made. You know, the Jembas and the Clebersons. Shout out those man.
Pause that. Name a good signing Pep Guardiola's made, barring Coleman.
A good signing he's made.
For anyone.
Sterling.
He didn't sign Sterling.
De
what I
Bruyne.
want-
I'm just here for the
De Bruyne.
vibes.
He didn't sign De Bruyne.
What? Did he not?
So what I'm saying to you, if you're going to question Pep,
Gabriel Jesus.
you have to...
Gabriel Jesus is a good signing.
Did he sign? Is he?
Gabriel Jesus is a good. Yeah, I back
Inconsistent.
Gabriel Jesus.
I think that's to back your argument.
Wow.
My point is this: you can't question Pep. Go back over there. Just leave him alone. If he wants to have a little bit of a
I
shit
disagree.
time,
I so disagree.
Fair enough.
Guardiola.
I think it's past his prime.
He's past his prime.
I don't care. But
He doesn't
let
have
us know.
Messi. He's not winning.
Let us know what you guys reckon about that debate there, the Pep Guardiola debate. Is he a fraud? Is he not a fraud? Leeds United, Aston Villa, great goal from Bamford. Bamming it into the top bins. Great finish, that first one when I went top corner. I love Leeds United, man. Villa nil for Leeds, free Michael says, Grealish just did a madness, but this game showed how important manager Big Brain is. Emi Martinez unlucky. Yeah, bruv, Bielsa and Leeds, incredible. You see the Bamford's goal?
The second one, the third one,
I like the second one I went top bins that way, because he's going from left foot.
and instead of
And
going
it's
that,
going-
he's
yeah,
going like
it's
that.
going that way.
I do that in FIFA. But this is the one that's lit. The third one where he's just got loads of people around him. It's like, it just reminded me when Rick was at the end of the days. You need to watch this show.
Which one?
You need to watch Walking Dead.
Alright, I'll check
Rick has been in that Bamford situation so many times, and I don't know how he gets out of it.
Check it.
Rick.
Alright, shout out to Leeds, man. They're doing great stuff. But Southampton, Everton, this is a very impressive one. Saints to Everton, Hassan Hutt will have my kids. Hassan Hutt, man's got something going on. He's very good and very underrated. He'll not defeat Liverpool 7-2, but he'll get those crucial points. He'll get info from Everton, and he's using the right tactics. Should be Man United's next target manager to take Ole's job. Not a bad
Austria.
shout.
Austria doing their thing. He's Austrian, I didn't realise.
But he's got something in him that's got that kind of...
He's won 33 games since then or something mad like that.
He's good, man.
Very good. He reminds me of a head of year teacher. Not the head teacher, but the head of year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you might go to him like, yo, sir, like, I'm messing up in class, and he'll be stern and then chat to you. So he'll give you the 9-1, but then you're just getting 2-0 against Everton. He looks like a head of year to me. Man United will make him the head teacher.
Like, he can lay pipe.
Do you know
what I mean?
Yeah.
You know that man that 20-year-olds are still feeling? Like a 20-year-old girl will see him and be like, oh, he's kind of cute. Like, your dad's kind of cute.
He does look like a little James Bond villain or
You know,
something
he just
like
comes
that.
in, yeah.
I hear you, innit?
And he's got, like, he opens his thing and they just bare, like, leather things.
Yeah.
The chains and that. You know what I mean?
So he's a bit of a
50 Shades of Grey thing.
Austrian, you know?
Austrian as well. Invented chocolate.
What language do Austrians speak?
German.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, depending on where. Some parts Italian, some parts
Oh,
French.
Italian, French.
I remember French.
They don't have their own language.
So they don't have their own language. So they just stole 3 languages.
Serb. Look at the table. I always say Liverpool, Villa, Leicester, Leeds, Southampton, Palace, Wolves.
Arsenal are on page 2. The
Yeah.
L. We've lost 3 games this season.
3 points separate 8 teams. Obviously, Tottenham are playing tonight, which I think is going to be a convincing victory against Burnley. They can go up to 11 points. I believe Man City have a game in hand 2. They can go on 11. It's a fantastic season, but I am a little bit.
Do you know, I'm thinking about Manchester because I don't like the questioning of Pep.
Yeah.
Man City are going through a transition. They've lost a lot of influential players. Some men are getting old. And then you take a look at Tottenham. They're going through a transition which is more positive. Where they've got the players they want now. And
they're winning
look like
it.
they're gonna...
Spurs. I'm giving it to Spurs.
It's so mad because man said Jose Mourinho was past it. I'm like, why in life does everyone have to be perfect? This is why I think you lot are mad. In life, things go shit. Even the greatest people do shit things. Pep's allowed to be shit without someone saying he's past it. Because now you say Jose's going to win the league. I see a lot of people saying Jose could potentially win the league at Spurs. But at Man United, he was past it. It can't be one thing this week and one thing the next week. Football fans, let's just have a level of consistency. We don't all have to be like Arsenal. Just a bit of consistency. Pep isn't past it. I have to stick with that. I'm sorry. I love Pep. I'm not having that.
That's the debate of today's show. Is Pep past it? Is he not? But I like what you're saying, but I think you're kind of saying, let's not be so reactive in football. And Mourinho, this year, with no fans,
He went
no
United and went mad.
he always wins it in a weird way.
And then what people do is they highlight, like what happened a minute ago.
your money on Spurs.
When he draws 1-1 or he draws 3-3, they forget all the big things and they go, same old Jose. And you're like, rah. So when he was winning, what was that then?
Yeah.
Narratives, agendas.
3-1 Real Madrid against Barcelona. Barca are in a shambles and the defence is terrible at the moment. Looks like their backs are falling off. Juve midweek, I'm saying 3-1 Juve. Have a nice point of Rich Klopp in Pukki and Klopp. Yeah, Prem, but that Modric goal, great goal. You know what though, Barca, unrecognisable team, bro. I look
front
at
4, do you see it? Coutinho, Messi, Pedri and Ansu Fati.
Yes. You're looking at it thinking, how did it come to this? Whoa,
You've got Messi, God, Ansu Fati, young God, Pedri, young God, and then Coutinho, Bayern Munich reject. That was actually at Barcelona.
Do you reckon Coutinho was a bit pissed, seeing what Liverpool have done since he's left?
Nah, he's a humble man. I think he will be happy for them.
Man, isn't it?
I don't think he will resent it and be like, he's not like these English guys. He's an humble man, Brazilian brother. He's happy.
Different kind of culture, innit?
Come on, cuz. Who won the Champions League last year?
Who did win it?
Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Who did Coutinho play for last year? He's humble, fam. Come.
David, you forgot.
Everyone, life has not finished. It's not done. When you retire and you say it's over, that's when you judge his career and say he's past it or over. Everyone cuss Coutinho. Virgil forgot he won the Champions League last year and thought he was vexed.
I just have bad memory.
Come on, cuz.
But,
We're good, man.
Shout out to Coutinho. Barcelona,
Coutinho.
big problems. Ajax 13-0. Glitch in the Matrix.
The other manager said he just hoped it would stop.
History has been made. Extra credit to the Dutch League, please. The Liverpool effects. Ajax beat VVV at 0-13. The highest victory ever in Eredivisie came in 1973 when Johan Cruyff's Ajax trounced Vitesse 12-1. Not in my lifetime. 2020 history has been made. With respect, I don't think Liverpool can beat VVV 40-0 either in Anfield. Anyway, I subscribe to this channel because Poet Cartoon with the best team in the world jersey and no rules, bruh. Hoop Ajax from Hong Kong.
Oh, wow.
Lassina Troy with 5 goals and 3 assists, as said by Andrew Chorda.
Oh, he looks like Lukaku. A fresh
he's a baller,
Lukaku.
yeah?
Woo! He looks crazy.
I trust any player with the name Traore.
Certain names let you know what position they play.
Yeah.
When I see Traore, I just think, well, the early Traores I thought calamity.
They're always left-footed.
Now I think attacker.
Attacker, innit?
The Traore at Aston Villa.
Yeah.
The Traore at Wolves. The
Traore is
You get me?
they're killing it. But that was a mad,
Give me a
mad win,
team
bro.
of Traores, please. I want a whole team of Traores.
Have I got any more comments, Paul? Have we got any more comments?
Something else happened as well.
Oh, no.
well.
Mahir said I look like his left-hand's Balkan cousin. These days, I find myself watching less football and more Poet and Vuj, way more entertaining than them explaining what happened. Thank you.
Thank you, my bro.
This week was horrible, I'll be honest with you.
Box office football.
Box
bollocks.
office football is the
Bollocks.
worst idea. £15 to watch one game.
But if I tell you to use a stream, it's illegal and I'm the bad guy. Well, guess what? Someone has to be the bad guy. Get your clothes wet. Go stream, dog. Go stream.
Have a nice.
Stay streaming.